right, y'all, we're back. And today, as the title says, I'm be trying the new ABH, what is it called? The cream bronzer. Duh, I'm be trying the cream bronzer. So if you're interested, then just keep watching. But this is the ABH bronzer. It is called their cream bronzer. I got the shade Hazelnut. This is what the packaging looks like. We open her up. She's just like a little pot of bronzer. A lot of places are right now, they're not only coming out with bronzers, but more specifically, it's like a cream bronzer. Like Elf had the putty bronzer. I tried the Say bronzer. I'm trying another one. Like there's just a lot of cream bronzers that are hitting the market right now. I think it's more so that people are just looking for like dewy, natural finish. Like everybody's wearing a skin tint these days versus foundation. So like, I don't know what it is, but everybody's coming out with a cream bronzer. So it says on the back of the box, weightless cream bronzer for face and body to create a natural matte finish. And that's it. Okay, so this bronzer was like $35 or so, which I would say like is pretty on trend with like what I've been seeing. It's not like super overpriced, but it's not cheap either. I would definitely say like if you're unsure about it, just watch the whole review. So I like to apply my bronzers with a brush. I am still using the Elf Complexion Duo brush. Don't judge me because it's dirty. I prefer to put my bronzer on with a brush. You could definitely probably use a sponge, but I think a brush for me is like the best application. And I already have my base on. So I have a skin tint on today. I have concealer, primer, all that good jazz down. So when I put on a cream bronzer, I like to apply it with all of my like creamy products before I put on setting powder and all that type of stuff. Just because it's cream, I think cream should go with cream. That's just me. All right, so let's just get right into her. She does very much so have like a creamy, balmy feel, very much so reminiscent of like all the others I've tried. I've picked up quite a bit there. No lie, I'm kind of scared. I want to dab some off. Oh yeah, girl. I was about to be pissed off. Look at how much I just dabbed off. All right, so I like to apply my bronzer same place I would apply a contour, a little bit higher up, not as like deep into like my cheeks. Okay, so yeah, what I picked up was like more than enough. So you actually don't have to pick up that much. If you look in here, I haven't even made a dent into this thing yet. Again, the shade I picked up was Hazelnut. The thing that piqued me about this, because like, in my opinion, a cream bronzer is a cream bronzer. It's a cream bronzer. The shade range, they have a very, 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 very good shade range for this line of bronzers that they came out with. If that was a tactic on their end to make sure that their shade range was tip top, kudos to y'all. I don't know who was over there in the ABH house that was like, if we gonna do this, we gonna do it right. Because yes, there have been plenty of times where I've seen bronzers come out and the shades just like are not there. Like this shade will probably be like the darkest in some lines. It does say that it gives you a matte, a natural matte finish. I'm not seeing matte anywhere. It's giving me like very bronzy, very shiny. I put a little bit on the end of this brush. I'm gonna take some off. And I'm just gonna like lightly contour my nose with it. Just to create some shadow. I will say I am liking the formula of it though, and I like this color. I did get the right shade. I think Hazelnut is a perfect shade if you were like around my skin tone, because it's just like dark enough, and I'm liking it on my nose too. Okay, I like that. I do feel like I went a little crazy with it, so I am gonna like go in with a sponge. This end of my sponge has nothing on it, and just kind of clean it up a little bit. This is just will like kind of take away any excess product that I have there. The difference between a bronzer and a contour is that a bronzer is to add warmth to your face. Contours are more for like shadows and dimension. So you can definitely, like, I contoured my nose a little bit with that bronzer, but contours tend to be a little bit more on the cooler side, be more of a cool tone, whereas bronzers are meant to add like that warmth and life back into your face. So that's what she just looks like initially. First impression, she does give me like a glow. It is very warm. I was heavy-handed with her, I'm not gonna lie. I do like the hazelnut shade. I think this is a nice shade if you're my complexion. And yeah, I think she's good. I'm gonna come back though at the end of my makeup and tell you what I think about her. All right, y'all, so that is my finished look. That is what, ooh, get off there. That is my finished look with the new ABH cream bronzer. I'll just say, like, I have the shade Hazelnut. The packaging is fine, like, it's standard. I won't, like, it's nothing fancy. The consistency is nice. It does say it gives you a natural matte finish. I didn't see any sort of matte finish to it. I think this is more of like a radiant, creamy, you're gonna have some shine left over type of finish, in my opinion. It doesn't have a smell, so you don't have to worry about fragrance if you are, you know, sensitive to that. But yeah, I will say it's nice. The one thing I really like about this more than anything, it doesn't really have anything to do with the product itself. It's just the fact that ABH thought to have an expansive range with a lot of depth for deeper skin tones, which, like, kudos to y'all, because some people still ain't getting it right. Okay, so that's my takeaway from that. I will link this below as well as the shade. If you have not caught it already, I got the shade Hazelnut. If you're ever unsure of like what shades I'm using in something, please check down the description bar. I always link it down there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and click the little bell so you can get notified. And I will see you guys next time.